Hey everybody, welcome to Jen Lowry Writes. It is December the 1st, and I received a message from a family asking me about what types of homeschool curriculum um, did we use. So tonight we're doing a Saxon Math review. And if you come to this channel for writing and author world, stay tuned because December is my month, y'all. We're going to be celebrating a magical Christmas wedding and offbeat. So stick around. Got tons of exciting things going on for the month of December. I'm going to have a complete schedule starting tonight in a separate video. And that one is going to be our countdown to Christmas video. So please stay tuned for that. That's coming up soon. But I'm going to make this one for the homeschool family who asked. And we're going to start with math. I want to talk about math. I've talked about spelling you see before. That is the spelling curriculum that I use. You can find that video here on my channel. I will link that into the description. And now I want to talk about math. So I'm going to kind of chunk this as we go along. One, I'm a literacy coach. I'm an English teacher. I'm not math certified. Okay, now we understand that homeschool families, we do not have to be certified in curriculum areas. We have to have our high school diploma. We have to be able to use the resources that the Lord has provided for us and the wealth of knowledge that is all around us with homeschool groups, families, internet. We've got it, guys. We can do this work. So if math is not my strength, and it is a subject area that I have not always been, the best at. I'm just going to be straightforward, honest with you guys. When I'm working at school, when my students are struggling in math, then I'm helping them find tutors to supplement that math. I'm not able to step in except for some basic algebra. I loved algebra. I don't know why, but algebra actually made sense to me. But a lot of other things in math, geometry and all of that, that was just not my forte. So I will let you guys know that what I did with Solomon is a lot different than what I've done with Sam. And it's because of parents out there who are so willing to share about their math curriculum that I learned about Saxon Math to begin with. So I did make you guys a presentation, a Google slide. I'm going to share it with you because it's got all the links in it. It's just a lot easier. That way you can just click. It's going to be in the description after this video is over. I brought the actual book in to show you guys the book, the test form, and the teacher packet that I have that has the answer keys. It's a homeschool packet. I'm going to talk with you all through it, and then we're going to talk about definitely what I've seen with Samuel. So Solomon is now a college student, and he is a freshman. So proud of him. We went through his 4 years of math in high school, and we did not buy a packaged curriculum. So we were using resources off of the internet and free programs. When I was talking with a homeschool mom, she said, oh, well, her kid was also at the same university as my son, and we had us a meeting. We were talking about what were we doing. Love those kind of brainstorming meetings. And she was like, we love Saxon Math. So I got off the phone with her and I went and just started Googling Saxon Math, and I started researching it, seeing what was out there, looking at the price to see if it was actually affordable for my family at that point, because in the summertime, we do get a little lean here because teachers get paid 10 months. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do this. I already had textbooks that I used with Solomon. I could have easily pulled those textbooks out. But I was like, no, I'm really going to try something new with Sam. He's going into 8th grade, and I need something else. And we purchased Saxon Math. So I want to share my screen with you guys, and I want to show you all this goodies stuff that I prepared for y'all. All right, so I made you guys this. Of course, it's Christmas season, and I just loved it. It was pretty. I got it from Slides Carnival. You can take your kids there, and they can look at all the different templates and spice up their presentations that they have to do for you next. So, and it's free, so I love Slides Carnival. So I realized as soon as I got the program started and we started going through the book that I needed this book years ago in my own life. I needed it. Where was it? So I felt really confident. After about lesson 4, I was like, ooh, I really like the setup of this. And there are some really great points that I want to share with you of why I like it. So where did I order it from? So there are many different places that you can go online to order Saxon Math. Okay, you can go to the Houston Mifflin website and get it there. But I just got mine from christianbook.com. And if you come here to Homeschool, there's the spelling program we have. You go to Saxon Math. And don't let this overwhelm you, but you got it like by the different grades. And at first, I was looking at Algebra 1/2. As you can see, this is the one I bought. I was looking at this 8-7 and then this Algebra 1. And I was kind of between these three, trying to go, wonder where I need to place Sam. So I will let you know, I've added a link down in here that on their website, they have provided the middle grades math placement test. And if you come down and look, you might be able to find the other placement test, but this is the one that I was specifically working with. And so I really love this because it lets you know kind of like if they scored such and such, maybe put them here. But I love this disclaimer, okay, at the bottom. Absolutely love that it says that any placement test, any type of tool that you're using to measure maybe where you could place a child in a set curriculum is for you to not only just consider their age, their previous curriculum, but how quickly can they grasp math concepts? How fast can they move through? What have you noticed about their patterns in math, their confidence in math even? So I like that disclaimer down there, and I did want to share that with you. But you can come through and you can see that they give some of the basic math problems that he would be expected possibly to know. You could print this out or just have them do it right there on the screen. You can not even have to print it. And so there's kind of like a placement test. But I went ahead and said, you know what? I want to just get this 8th grade book because this is where he is. He's working at 8th grade. But I know how fast Sam can pick up on math concepts too. He gets math. Math makes sense to him. And I'm really glad because he does want to be a wildlife biologist, a zoologist. I understand that the math curriculum that he's going to be facing in college is going to be a lot more demanding than Solomon. Solomon is not a mathematics major. He's not a science major. So in his humanities, he's more of paper-oriented, research-oriented, which is great because those are his strengths. So Sam has always enjoyed math. So I just decided instead of going up and maybe getting a frustration level, even though he might have been able to handle that Algebra 1, let's just start with the 8th grade. And I'm glad that I did it. And so since August, this is when we've started it. So we're talking 4 months into the program. I have noticed an increase in his understanding, his ability to be able to talk math. What I love about Saxon Math is that it starts off with, the detailed reading material that you need to be able to explain the vocabulary, give you the concepts, then they give you the practice problems with the answers, and then they give you additional practice problems. Now, I've also noticed with Sam that his test scores have improved as we went through with Saxon Math. I can pull out the book. He knows I've told you guys this. He's very private about his life now. So on August the 31st, he took his first test. And something else I love about this test to be administered, it kind of tells you after what lesson that you go and you do the test. So it's very straightforward. He made a 93 on his first test. Then he made a 100 on his second test. And so you can see he's moving up. Now, he did a drop. He did an 85. He missed 3 on his third test. Then he went to a 100 and then a 96. And so those are the tests that we have moved ourselves through. We're now up to test 6. So that's where we are in the book. And we are on lesson 26. Another thing about homeschool is we go at our own pace. We are doing supplements to this as well. We then go and we'll watch additional videos. We'll do additional practice problems that's not in here. So we are still supplementing it with YouTube. Just because I love to have that extra right there with us, that extra review. So math is very positive with us, and maybe that was because he did have a growth mindset prior to coming in. But it is just a very positive experience when we are working with our math because it is so structured. He understands what's expected of him. He already knows the routine and how the book is set up. So it is very consistent. So if your student works well with structure, this is a great program for that. So I feel like Saxon Math has been a great answer for us. I'm going to continue to use this program throughout the whole year. And then when we get our test scores back, of course, I'll be able to see growth and some gains. But other than that, I'm not, it's just beside the test scores. I like it for me as the mom because it is so easy to follow and it spirals that I'm able to go back with him and practice the skills too. So we're actually doing Saxon Math together. So I'm going to be straight up with you. This is a mom approved review right here, something that I need. And so I also love to look at what does the research say about this curriculum. And I've got it down at the bottom. You can go and click on the links and it will take you to the actual website from the publication, from the publishing company, and they have done their own research on it. And so it talks about, well, what types of theories are they using for their foundational principles for this work? And so you can learn about cumulative learning theory. You can check out the ACT theory that they have on there. But what I really liked is when I went back and looked at the research to prepare for this type of review with you, I know that that research is founded like for real based on the application of this work because I see it on the daily. So when it says prerequisite relationships, it is building the prerequisite skills that your child needs before they go up into the higher lessons. And then they've already got that foundational work. And it's in short bursts. And at first, Sam didn't quite get that because we were using like a traditional textbook in the years past that I would order off of Amazon. I would just find 6th grade math and I would get that textbook and we would work through it. And you know how in that 6th grade math, let's say you've got a topic, it will give you bukus and bukus and bukus of the same practice problem over and over. Well, the way that Saxon Math is set up is that it will introduce the skill, give you the practice on the skill, give you a few problems, minimal. Then it will spiral back to the previous lessons. So then you're going back and you're simplifying fractions and you're turning decimals to fractions. And then you're also dividing. And then you're going back to word problems. Then you're doing area and perimeter. And so it's cycling back as you're learning the new skill. And that is providing continual practice every single day that we do math. We are spiraling back. And that is what I feel is the beauty of this program. Because what I've seen, if you learn something in a silo, if you're learning something as a splinter skill, and then you're just kind of moving on, and you don't revisit that skill for a while, let's say you go and maybe we'll do a review sheet or some review practice a couple of weeks later. If you're not having that daily saturation with that work, that continual practice, you are going to be more likely to forget the protocol, the steps, or how do you even do this? Or what was this one again? Well, Saxon Math covers that for us because they have spiraled everything. So that's the beauty to me of this program. I really like that short burst of incrementals. At first, like I said, he was like, why aren't they giving me but like 4 of these? I want more. But it was because he was kind of trained that old school way where you do 20 of the same problem. But now that he sees that it's that continual practice, he'll see the problems now, and he's already got it kind of trained in his mind, and he'll go, oh, I know exactly what to do here. I know how to do this part now, because of that continued practice. So in my opinion, I feel like it was so worth the purchase price for my family. I am going to continue with Saxon Math. He already knows that that's going to be the trajectory for us with our math program. And we're going to be doing, on the Saxon Math program, we're going to be starting with Algebra 1 in 9th grade, and then we're moving straight along, and we're doing Algebra 2 in 9th grade, and then we're going to move to Geometry in 10th, Advanced Math in 11th, and then Calculus in 12th. So I'm going to combine the Algebra 1 in the fall semester and an Algebra 2 in the spring semester. And then I'm going to get the geometry his 10th grade year. So that way, after that geometry, I will be able to let him take the SAT. These are our long-range plans. He'll take the SAT after the geometry, and he'll then move into the advanced math. And then if he needs to take the SAT again, I will wait until after the fall of the year when we do that advanced math, his junior year. So that's our plan of moving through the Saxon program. And as you can see, you can purchase the kit like I bought. So you can see the home study kit, which it has the student text, the answer key, and then the test booklet. And that's what I purchased. So it's on sale right now, guys. I actually paid over $100 for mine. Look at that. Y'all get the sale if this is something that you choose for your family. And then you can see, oh, wait. Let's make sure I told you right. Yep, that's the one I bought. And so with the sale, if I know that I'm going to be moving forward, I might actually go and get the next one so that way when we move through this book, we're going to, if we finish early, then I could just move him straight into the Algebra 1 book. So I think that was all that I wanted to share with you guys tonight. If you have any other, hey Tish, if you have any other homeschool videos that you guys want me to make, just email me, jenlowrywrites@gmail.com, and let me know what's on your radar. What are you thinking about? What's your family discussing? And we can talk about it here on the show. I was asked about my curriculum in general, math, everything. I was also asked about how do I set up internships. So I got that question too. So I know I've made Spelling UC. Spelling UC was a lifesaver for my son. So I applaud that program for anyone who is looking for a spelling, handwriting type program. It's copy work. Absolutely loved it. And now I've got the Saxon Math. And if you guys want me to share how we do our reading, I would love to do so. And I've also shared some previous videos about Common Lit and how you can use Common Lit, Newsela, some of those free programs that are out there that teachers are using. You can use them for your homeschool curriculum as a supplement, and it's wonderful. So I just want to say thanks for contacting me and asking me for this episode. And I will be on later tonight talking about today is our day of giving. And we are going to do a celebration tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. Probably going to be going live maybe about 8 o'clock. And that's when my author hat's going to come on. And we're going to be talking about our December and all the things that we've got planned for the month of December. So I appreciate you being here, Tish. And I will talk with you guys later. Bye.